And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Hard-headed. Oh, Monday, 6 p.m. It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, and my humor life partner, Big J. Oakerson.
It's 56 degrees outside and mild.
Speaking of mild,
all New York City exits are moving well. 7-minute delay at the tunnel.
I hope someone takes that as actual traffic information.
Ooh, I always think the Holland. I heard the Lincoln's a little backed up.
Bonfire said it's all backed up, and then it's reversed. Traffic is I was at the Stress Factory all weekend. 2 hours, both Thursday and Friday, to go. It was 2.5 hours Thursday, 3 hours on Friday.
To get there.
To New Brunswick from which is a 56-minute drive. Yeah. Big mistake. Take a train. If you're a comic,
just take the train, but like, I know Fenoy did it the week before that to go with a tell. Same thing, man. You just like
it's crazy.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. I was leaving at 5 p.m.
It'll make you like punch.
0 to 60 Soder was in full effect.
Oh, I bet.
And I was with Gary Veter, who's very low energy. So he's like, Dan, calm down.
This seems like there's going to be traffic for hours.
I think we might have to sit there. All right, Eeyore. I'm fucking losing my goddamn mind.
I had to,
you were in Boston.
Yeah. I was in Boston. Laughs. Fantastic.
Great.
Really, really fun. Tons of campers coming out. Every time I'm going...
thank you very much, everybody.
Every round I'm going around the country again, and I know you notice it too. It's like...
it's awesome.
Especially get bigger, they're into it, they know it.
And both of us have been on the road for a while, and you can see it, and it's great, and we really appreciate all the campers coming out to the shows. There was a lot of
campers. For years going out there, performing for whoever shows up to a comedy club, and like a person who saw me like on, BET 30 years ago.
I got live at Gotham in 2009. They're like, you do that Russian joke? You're like, I don't do it anymore, so you're not going to see it. It's my free bird, and I'll stop doing it.
I have great temples now.
I don't play Hotel California. I talk about tax breaks. No, but it was fucking unbelievable, and it's always great to see that. Something we didn't get to that I want to talk about. We have a guest coming in about 10 minutes, but this is enough time for us to get to this. I was holding a tube of Icy Hot on Wednesday all day, and I didn't use it, and it was gone. And then I'm on Instagram, and Louis J. Gomez or Legion of Skanks posts a picture that says, when Icy Hot gets all over your show prep, which made me think it was used, but the episode's not out yet, so I can't listen to Legion of Skanks.
The episode is out now.
It's out. Oh, it came out Sunday?
Last night, yeah.
Okay.
It is
I'm
out.
not up on my shit.
I did, in fact, so I go to Legion of Skanks.
Yeah.
I present this idea. Because I'm like, everybody at the Bonfire, respectively, is a fucking pussy.
Because we don't want to do a fucking Icy Hot ball. We don't want to be...
Christine wouldn't slap it on her labes.
I don't know
I
what
couldn't
that would
get
do
Lou.
to her.
Fucking road dog Lou. Soggy Lou.
Yeah, but Christine doing that's chemical that's like chemical, what is it when they...
Castration.
Not castration.
She's barren.
I'm talking about
her insides are rotten.
When you take the foreskin off, circumcision. Yeah, they'd be like chemical circumcision.
Oh no,
you just brought your clit off.
I wouldn't tell you to put it on your clit. Not in a million years.
You go, keep it away from the bean. Keep it away from the bean. Where would you make her?
That's my girl. I love her.
Yeah.
Just, on the labes.
On the labes? Just on the loose lips? On the bloodhound lips?
Yes. Yes, exactly. On the, what do you call it? The St. Bernard cheeks.
Yeah, that's a pussy drinking water.
Oh, like a grandmother's neck when she talks.
Oh, I always just want to do that with my fingers along the bottom, like I'm playing a bass guitar.
Oh, you know how fun it would be?
Tall old people with those turkey necks.
Do you know how fun that would be to play with turkey neck?
Oh,
if I was a mortician, that's all I would do. Just fucking gobble turkey necks all day.
Let's take this little bitch out for a walk. I want to take this old baby boomer down the street. Mm-hmm. This is the greatest generation, Jim.
Can we get a little bit of jazz saxophone in there?
Oh, yeah. She wouldn't go to school with black kids when she was young. We're talking that segregation, Jen. Oh.
There we go. So you took it to Legion of Skanks and
presented the idea to
Louis Dave,
Ari Shaffir.
Yeah, Ari Shaffir seems like he'd be down.
Sal Volcano. Everyone except Dave, which I knew. I saw it coming.
I'll tell you this. Dave, I love and respect Dave Smith, his knowledge of politics, and him and I on the same page of not putting Icy Hot on our balls.
Yeah, not a, not a team player, not working collectively for the group.
An individual, strong individual, that's got his own outlook on life,
Someone who lives in the ivory tower, casting aspersions on everybody else.
A guy that just doesn't want to follow the lemmings off a cliff,
Guy who makes his bitches walk behind him, staring at his heels. Bitch, you better not be able to tell me what my jacket look like.
Is that from American Pimp?
Yeah.
That's
no.
The other one, Pimps Up, Hose Down?
Yeah. He had a ring. Remember, he had a ring that was a statue. The ring was a statue of him sitting on a throne with two girls next to him. It was rings.
If we ever get our shit together,
it was this big off his hand. It was a foot and a half off his hand.
We got to watch Pimp's Ball. I mean, there's so many that we should do live viewings of. If we could get some of the cast of American Pimp.
My favorite one of all of them, I know we're jumping off subject here, but worth it, is there's one that follows a guy, and I'm pretty sure it's
Pimps Up, Hose Down had multiple volumes.
No, I think this was called something like Hookers and Johns.
Okay. That's the tag to their Axe body spray?
But it's the same version thing. So Hookers and Johns, it's about it. They follow a guy, one of the stories, they follow a guy who gets out of jail.
Okay.
And he comes out and he's just looking for some pussy.
Yeah.
And he runs around and he gets a hooker. And it's a black chick who's wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And he's fucking her from behind, outside. He talks her down to $40. And she goes, okay. And he's fucking her, while he's looking for traffic, over the side of a car. Actually, before he starts fucking her, she's sucking his dick. And while she's sucking his dick, she goes, hang on a second. She goes, hello, girl, I am sucking dick right now. She goes, so I gotta let you go. Okay then. All right. And she hangs up and she goes back to sucking his dick. Then he's fucking her. And by the way, this guy's dick, it looks like it's probably a foot and a half long. It is so big. And
that's why she had the aggravated phone call where she goes, what's up, baby? I'm sucking this big ass dick. It's gonna be a long night.
It was so big. But my favorite part, so he fucks her from behind while he's looking for traffic. It really is animalistic. It really is like two beavers fucking trying not to get hit.
So if you did nature sounds to that, if we could find that clip and 100%. Put fucking National Geographic mating.
But she took her cowboy hat off. Or it fell off while they were fucking.
Yeah.
So then he goes, when he pulls it, he comes. When he pulls his dick out, he goes, oh man, the condom broke. And she goes, oh my God, what, they're filming this.
Yeah.
He's standing there awkward next to a hooker who is in a full catcher squat, digging at her chaunch.
Oh boy.
She goes, oh man, I can't believe this. And he just sitting there quiet and uncomfortable. And then he just picks up her cowboy hat and he goes, I like your hat though. And he just smashes it on her head. He just smushes the hat onto her head and while she's digging at her. That really is
yeah, that's basic.
If you feel any kind of bad about your life, you're not standing on the side of a road while a hooker's digging at her snatch anymore, Jacob. That's right. You stepped it up. Now you're buttoning down shirts.
Please tell me this is it. Do we have the clip?
No, my boobs are not what are going to make me money.
These documentaries came out, so they flooded the market with them. It was every week there was a Pimps Up, Hose Down.
By the way, this website, Hood Amateurs, is great.
Because I remember the Pimps Up, Hose Down where the guy was going through Toys R Us, the pimp with his kid, and he's just taking everything off the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what a cool guy.
Oh! You don't remember this chick?
Oh, hold on.
This chick here, wait, let her talk.
Men's clothes. Where's the new girl? They don't give a fuck. These Johns are sick bastards.
Dude, there is no New York hooker like that anymore. She's like, listen, here's the thing. I grew up outside of Canarsie, got my teeth knocked in at 9, learned how to suck a dick at 13, then I bought new teeth at 15. I'm out here now. I got Mets tickets for tomorrow. I'm tired. And I gotta suck this dumbass who's not even in a union off.
And I gotta go home and eat hot dogs. I can't even get myself
her teeth are so fucking busted.
No, but me and Dave Attell, long drives he would take when I would open for him.
Yeah.
He would one of the things that always made him laugh that I did was, I don't know where it is in this documentary, but at one point they audio record her sucking a guy's dick. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you dirty dick motherfucker. He goes, you want me to spit on it? Tuy, you dirty dick motherfucker.
It also sounds
stupid accent.
It sounds strikingly like the intro to a 90s mixtape where they're like, y'all motherfuckers about to feel this shit.
Y'all about to get murdered lyrically. Oh, you want me to spit on it? You dirty dick motherfucker.
Oh, y'all dirty dick motherfuckers about to get this shit right here.
The dirty dick motherfucker is great. And if you could find the guy in this one, the guy that fucking bangs the girl over the car.
With the cowboy hat?
Dude, it's one of the funniest things.
I mean, he goes for the assist with the cowboy hat, which is nice.
There it is.
Oh, this might be it.
Is that the audio?
No. This is a pretty girl.
They always put it to jazz music, which it always makes it sound like that's what made me. That's what.
Oh, they do the thing. They do the
comedian.
They play the jazz music, but they do the.
It's shot the same one.
The movie Deep Cover. Remember the movie Deep Cover? Where it's like they make their graves in the snowy ground while prison fears all around. The man coming down, and the chickens have come home to roost.
And then it just goes to them. It's like. Dirty ass motherfucker.
Dirty dick motherfucker.
I'll put my cowboy hat back on, I'm gonna fuck you.
That's the guy. That's the guy for sure.
Yeah.
Let me hear him talk.
It's loading.
Oh, that's the guy that got out of jail?
Yeah. Dude, he talks like, he's got a bit of a...
Oh, here it is. We're getting a volume, please?
Come on, baby girl, even. What's that character?
I'm just out here walking around, you know what I mean?
Walking, talking, doing stuff even.
You talk real fast. How much is it gonna cost for you to eat her pussy?
I'm gonna cost you extra 50.
Oh, why you can't charge me extra 25? Damn, I'm saying it ain't like I got $1 million or something.
This guy is...
I'm saying work with me.
First off, if I'm in the face of a hooker pushing back in any way, negotiating wise, I know myself. I'd be like, yeah, 50's probably fine. I can find that. I can probably find that.
Not me. I'd be like, everything, you're all cops. And I just run. How much? I can't, you're all cops.
I don't want you to bust me. Oh my God, I'd be so embarrassed by it. Yeah, he's like...
I wasn't when I was younger, but now I'm very afraid of the concept even of like hookers, because like, I just like, if it's a cop, dude, like, you never think of yourself, and then, by the way, I'm not like any kind of famous where that's like, holy shit, TMZ news in any way, but just like...
Maybe actually probably better for the show.
But if anything that comes out where I get in the middle of a hooker bust, dude, that would be awful.
I would love if I had to have a guest host, because you're getting a perp walk.
I'm getting prosecuted on solicitation.
The best would be to have the hooker that you got caught as the co-host.
I hope a girl cop comes in a full uniform. I'm like, oh, this is like a theme thing. Yeah. All right. And I just start pushing her head down on my dick.
There you go. You got the right to suck this dick.
And he goes, oh, I understand my rights. Do you understand your rights to suck this dick?
She goes,
Billy club to the stomach. Boo! Hey, I got a right. He goes, and you got a right to suck this. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's so plexus. I can't roll. Can't breathe.
Just
please.
A feisty Puerto Rican cop with an uppercut to your soloplex. You're like, you're making that noise. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh, we're doing the cop thing. I didn't realize you were a themed whore.
Oh, okay, I get one of this. This is like, do you got those tearaway slacks like those male strippers? Why don't we grab those Hey,
that gun looks pretty real. You think I can hold?
Where's our guest? Oh man, I don't know if I gave our guest our studio number.
Well, anyway, long story short, I'll make it with this, with the Icy Hot. We were all super correct to not do it. Because while everyone was prepared to do it, since it was my big idea, I said, I'll go put it on first. And then run over to a corner where I also believed other people were doing it at the same time. And what I also thought was a dab, Icy Hot, when it hits your skin, melts immediately. Eventually it turns into liquid.
Really?
So the little dab that I thought was a dab, could have covered my balls 3 times over.
And so you did a thicker dab. It's like when you have very spicy...
Even when it covered my balls, I actually took a full hand swipe of my bag to let's try to get some of this off with the other hand. And I sat there and I couldn't, for 25 seconds, I couldn't hold enough together to get the other guys to do it. I was like, ooh, I do feel it. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, I was actually pretty hot. That's, did you know what? I'm like, this is probably a bad idea, man. Maybe we know what we should do. And I didn't run to the bathroom. I don't know why we thought, I do know why we thought it. But you know the idea, like if you're eating like a bunch of peppers,
yeah,
like,
milk.
drink milk.
You put milk?
I don't think that's topical, that solution. But we got milk. And so I went and poured a glass of milk and laid my nuts in milk.
And it didn't work.
Now, it did work, but let me tell you why it worked.
Well, I want our guest to hear the end of this story. From Radio Andy, I was just on it earlier. Beverly. I'm going to call you Bev. I feel like
you can't call me Bev. Don't fuck up my brand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Bevy Smith.
Bevy Smith, Bevelicious.
There you go.
Show.
Well, Bevelations.
It's Bevelations is the show, but I am Bevelicious.
Mm-hmm. Bevy Smith.
She's so delicious.
Don't
be suspicious.
And Bustylicious.
Bustylicious.
Yes. Welcome to the Bonfire.
I'm so happy. It's like it's. Oh, look, there's a sister.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Come on, Women's March.
She's as white as they come.
Hats.
She's Armenian, so it's kind of like we try to grab as much as we can in one.
Armenian, so you're like a Kardashian.
Yes.
Not quite, but yes.
Let me see your butt.
Oh, it's...
Let her see your butt.
They also are boyfriend and girlfriend, just in case you're wondering. Show her butt. Wait, you got it? Please let the...
Oh, it's good.
She got a good butt? All right.
I told you, Christine, shave it and show it more.
We were just finishing up talking last week on the show. We read a news story where kids were hazed into putting
I saw it, and you
Icy
guys
Hot.
mentioned the FAMU thing.
Yeah, well, we were talking about the hazing thing came after that, because we were talking about Icy Hot.
Yeah.
These guys at where was it, Cornell? The a cappella group made them put Icy Hot on their balls, and Jay did it on his other show. And
he put Icy Hot on his ball?
Yeah, we were hearing how it went. And it was painful.
It didn't go good.
Dipped them in milk.
Everyone was going to do it. I sat my balls in milk, and which sounds ridiculous even in hindsight. Why it worked, I believe, was not the base of the milk stopping, because there's no acidity to Icy Hot. It's menthol.
Yeah.
But what did happen was, it turns out your balls are really easy to numb with cold.
Oh.
So I think what was happening is they were being numbed, and it would buy me 5 minutes. And I did it 3 times.
What?
4 or 5 minutes. And it bought me about 5 minutes, and then it just slowly started to go, the pain. But it was, if we did it on, I'm so happy we didn't do it on the show, because if we did it on the show, at least when I ran off, there was still Ari Shaffir, Sal Volcano, Dave Smith, Louis J. Gomez. Without me. On this show, if me and you both did it, there's no chance we could have done the show, and the show would have ended.
You know what? I'm so
glad. And it would have been
like,
and we would have gotten in trouble, because I'm telling you, that's like, we could not have done it.
I'm so glad I stood up for myself, and I said, Dan, your balls are worth something.
Right, exactly.
Really? I call you a San Fran puss. But,
that's just Jay.
That's just this guy. I'm willing to roll the dice, baby. I'm the wild card.
Yeah.
The wild card.
So yeah, that was what we got over, was talking about how I'm glad I didn't, and he did, and paid the price.
Yeah, Icy Hot on your balls, just to see. So you were doing it like with empathy towards the people of Cornell, or
no?
Just an experiment?
I was just like, I thought, if it makes sense, at the pain's dullest, is what I thought
was going to be the
was
worst.
Going to be. Just like I thought it was going to be a pain that was more like an annoying thing, where it would have been funny to hear us trying to grind through it and do radio.
So you thought it was going to be a small irritant,
but you can't address anything else in the world while it's happening.
Yeah. So it hurts so bad.
You can't handle another. In fact, there was somebody in the bathroom next, across from me, Creek in the Cave.
Yeah.
The bathroom across from me, who was like, there was a line of people outside trying to bust in, because you just hear this screaming and thrashing around. They thought a couple was fucking. It was just a guy having like a meth wig out or something.
What?
Here?
He was covered in water. No, this is at a comedy club out in New York City. He was having a meth attack in the bathroom. It was fucking bonkers.
Wait, so what a convenient...
While that's happening, I'm listening to that while I'm looking at pictures of myself on the wall.
So the bathroom there
and milking my nuts.
I mean, what a great distraction to have in the other bathroom, because if I was ever putting my balls in milk, the thing I'd be worried about was making a line for the bathroom. So when I come out, I just have a glass of milk. Did you dump the milk in the toilet when you were done?
Or did you drink it?
Left it on the sink.
You Santa Claused it?
Well, we left the Icy Hot that too. So if someone ever icy hots their balls, there should be emergency milk in that bathroom.
Break the glass if you need a jug of milk. Yeah, I've gotten, when I worked at Dos Caminos, I got salsa in my eye. I got habanero sauce in my eye, and the chef made me get a glass of milk and pour it, pour it on my head, but keep the glass to my eye, and open my eye in the milk.
You're like, will the milk work? And he goes, oh, you should pour the milk right in your eye.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, Dan, make sure you grab that cold milk and pour it all over your eye. That should clean it right up. Yeah, actually, you know what works is if you drop some more habanero in the milk.
They say if you put vinegar in your pee hole, it'll cure what ails you.
I don't think he was trying to get Christine to put it on her labia, and we agreed that it wasn't.
But labia majora.
Right.
Not menorah. I'm not sending it
menorah.
Not menorahs.
No, but did you know the cough drop is good?
In the puss?
No. Oh, yeah. Actually,
wait, what?
If you perform cunnilingus with a cough drop in your mouth,
I'm a fat white man. I think we know why too.
Do you pop in a sucrets before you eat her out?
No, sucrets is not good.
Oh no, that's my favorite of the cough drops.
No.
I bet an Alka-Seltzer.
I don't know, but I know what does not work.
What?
Listerine.
That hurts, huh?
That hurts.
Have you felt that before? I Listerine sometimes. You ever feel? Did I ever get Listerine on your?
Is that like a York peppermint patty on your pussy?
It's just a little stingy.
Yes.
When Jay Listerines then eats me out, I get the sensation, I'm on the top of a mountain!
I like a little bit of pain. Christine blows me with Big Red in her mouth.
That's a Sean Spicer. She chews a bunch of cinnamon gum, and then I'm going to suck that dick. Let me suck that dick like it's a
We call
press
it the chai latte.
Yeah. You're like, whoa. The roller coaster?
With the Sean Spicer, though, he would be dressed up like the Easter Bunny.
Oh, that'd be great. You got to blow him as the Easter Bunny with cinnamon gum. Give him a Sean Spicer.
You heard Bev. You have to.
You have to.
All right, get a bunny outfit.
Oh, this is getting real kinky.
Yeah.
Dan, can I borrow money for a bunny outfit?
1,000%.
I got a lot of overhead.
I'm all about you guys experimenting.
I want you to know, this weekend got into a rabbit hole of watching 90s dance rap stuff. Like the house party dance scene.
Okay.
In my hotel room. Nailing it, by the way. Not the split. I couldn't nail the split.
Is that what he has to wear when he eats her out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like The Shining. It's like the scene in The Shining when the giant squirrel was blowing the butler for some reason. Never explained why that happened.
Stephen King, there you go.
So you were talking about house party dance scene. You're talking the heel kicks from Kid and Play, right?
Yes. And then I went and I rewatched probably 12 times in one afternoon.
Bring it on.
I watched New Edition, The Apollo, If It Isn't Love, and I'm telling you still, I'm pretty sure with minimal practice, I can nail the dance.
There's no way you can...
I did it. I did it watching them all day.
Please don't yell in front of Bev.
Sorry, Bevy. I'm sorry, Bevy.
Bevy, I'm sorry.
You don't deserve this.
You don't deserve that.
I love it.
It's misdirected.
It is. We agreed that if Jay could learn the New Edition live at the Apollo dance...
Yes.
That I would buy him an all-white suit, much like the video.
Baggy.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He thinks he can do this.
It's not that crazy hard.
It's not that crazy hard. It does take practice.
So it's harder than it looks.
Well, yeah. But it would be harder if he had to step around the other people.
True.
That's the really difficult part.
I'm gonna do that thing with the where I have the harness with the 4 dummies, like 2 on either side of me.
Oh,
now,
I'll buy that harness.
Yeah, if you can do that, that'd be very impressive.
All right,
I've often been called the white Ralph Tresvant.
Dude,
Ralph is the hottest one. That's my crush. But you know, he's the one who's like in total disrepair.
What, really? He's a mess? Ralph Tresvant? Is he?
Yeah. Just Google him.
Did you watch the miniseries?
Well, of course.
How crazy is that he was offered, according to the movie, that Maurice Starr was like, hey, like when they were little children, he was like, fuck those guys.
Yeah,
like,
you're the star.
Because you're the star. And he was like, nah, he goes, they came to me and asked me to join it. So he's like, it's got to be all of us or none of us.
Wow.
So some of those kids wouldn't even have a career. DeVoe?
Yeah.
Even though he's the one in the best shape. And he's the sharpest dancer. He hits all the moves. I see them every year. They still tour.
Oh, wait.
You still go see them every year?
Wait, hold on. This is my part.
Is this your part?
You can do it sitting down. I didn't say sit down, New Edition dance.
What they were just doing? They're going...
Yeah, everyone can do that. That's the easiest part of the whole dance.
It was the part that was happening.
You waited. You just waited for it to happen.
It's not your fault.
I'll be honest with you. I was hoping that part was going to come up.
Right, exactly.
I was
so
hoping that part was going to come up.
You had it queued up. Yeah, if you can do this, I'll tell you what.
I want a flowy white suit so bad in my life.
Let's see how much money.
It's got to be flowy though. It's got to
be flowy.
Now you got to understand we're hired from Comedy Central, so Sirius doesn't really have a budget for us.
Right.
But Comedy Central does.
Yes.
So sometimes we buy dumb shit like ghillie suits. That's what assassins wear.
We bought sniper suits.
We bought sniper suits just because we thought it was fun.
Okay.
We also buy wigs and stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
I think what we're going to buy next is
flowy white suit.
Flowy white suit, and one of those things where it's the 4 people on it. So for our next live show, Jay can get the New Edition dance.
If it isn't love.
Hey, do you know who else did that video? Who remade it? Beyonce.
Did she?
The actual music video?
Mm-hmm. And her, it was a video where she was, when she had first announced she was pregnant with Blue Ivy. And she did the New Edition video over.
Do you think it's just
amazing?
Easy? Do you think someone like Beyonce learning that dance is like just...
Oh, well, that's nothing for her, right? Nothing.
Well, I'll tell you what's crazy.
That in like 30 minutes.
Probably. And I'll tell you what's crazy, too, is, just for the record, that dance they do in this
Beyonce
is the same exact dance.
Look how amazing she is.
And by the way, she's just got these 4 great in shape gay dudes that are just going to nail it. They're not on crack fucking Whitney Houston, but they're just fucking, they're at their top peak level right now. And she's like, I'm kind of pregnant, which means I can still move.
Yeah.
She's so hot.
She is, beyond. Go Beyonce.
Jay, they're making this.
You know, Lou said about Beyonce last week that she's really hot for a black chick, which I thought was a weird way to put it.
Oh, that was like
I thought that was a shitty way to put it. If I'm being honest.
Remember when James, what's his name with the guitar?
James Taylor?
No, baby.
John Mayer.
John Mayer. Remember he said that Kerry Washington was hot for a black girl. So you're in good company.
No, he's
never say that.
He never said that.
No.
Jay was throwing him under the bus.
Okay.
And then we saw a pretty black girl. He's like, I'd fuck her, but I can't bring her home on Thanksgiving. Those are right out of your mouth, Lou. Right out of your mouth.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
Right out of your goddamn mouth.
Shit happens though. But you know what the funny thing is? Your black girlfriend probably couldn't bring you home either.
Yes, they'd be like this.
Hell no, a bald white dude?
Yeah, they'd be
God.
like, and he's not rich.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Her shows up in a Pearl Jam shirt?
Oh, her father would be like this. You work the rails. Right when he walks in. You work on trains. You got train face.
He pulls the daughter into a room and he goes, what's this guy got on you?
Exactly.
You better apologize right now to your mother. She saw him walk in, damn near lost her life. Get back out there and apologize to your mama.
But they would have pretty babies.
Yes. Lou would have adorable babies. He's got lovely eyes. That
he's
smile.
bald. If you're going to do that, you're going to want to have the kid to have the good hair. And it can't be, then it's just going to be black hair and no hair. White male pattern balding on black hair, that is not a good look.
That's like every black cop in an 80s movie.
The only comb over.
That's the Carl Winslow.
It's the only comb over with black hair that makes you scream as you do it. Like, ah!
One more.
Oh, God.
I want you guys on my show.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you
I didn't even know. I've never been on a,
Comedy Central Radio?
Well, I was going to say a zoo before. I've never been a part of it.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so fun. Cause you know, my
this
show
is the evening zoo.
Yeah, my show is like so like.
Here's 95 evening zoo.
My show is very like, cause it's just me.
It is. It really is. This is more like,
a zoo.
Yeah, we're
it's fun.
A zoo. We're a bunch of dirty animals that have not been washed and are caged and are fed.
Christine sprays us down once in a while.
Once in a while.
Oh, what a great
Icy
name.
Hot.
What a great name for Christine now, the zookeeper. Christine's the zookeeper.
That's what John DeBella used to be called in Philly. That was the zookeeper, morning zoo.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
He was a zookeeper.
I think it was more of us as a meeting at a bar. But yeah, zoo works too.
But my point I was saying about the New Edition thing is same exact dance from the video when they were teenagers to the it's always the same routine.
So they have it down. That's
so they nailed it.
Yeah, that's muscle memory at that point.
Oh yeah, they just know the
Except for Bobby. Have you noticed that Bobby? Have you ever seen Bobby perform with New Edition in recent years where he just doesn't even do it?
Oh,
he just gives up.
It's a mess.
He like tries for a moment, and then he's like, "This is too much fucking dancing." And they'll just go off to the side and be like talking to people in the audience. It's like the weirdest thing ever.
He's a mess.
Oh, if I could really...
He comes out on that 25th anniversary of New Edition thing at one of the award shows. I don't remember, but they did 25 years of...
It was BET, right? I think it was BET.
It's like 25-year anniversary of them. They come out and they all do it, and then Bobby Brown comes out with them for like one part of a song, and he is just like rough.
Right, he's rough.
And in the miniseries, they made it seem like that performance is how they kind of end the miniseries.
Yeah.
They kind of make it seem like they all come back together and everyone's doing great. And feeling like, and I watch the real performance, I'm like, he ain't doing great.
Actually, though, Bobby is doing great now.
Or maybe now, but in this performance here, when he comes out and does My Prerogative at the end, a couple of the guys come out and they just do this simple, like where he's like, where he's like pumping his fist.
Yeah.
And he just gets winded, and the two guys on either side of him are still going, and he's just kind of like, I don't want to do My Prerogative dance anymore.
Right, exactly.
I watched this weekend too.
Did you?
Yeah. Got disappointed. Oh, I watched a lot of Kid and Play. Kid and Play comes out on Arsenio Hall a few years ago, and when they brought Arsenio back, and they do the Roll with Kid and Play song, and they try to do the thing. They miss each other's feet on every single swing. Not one swing do they hit each other's feet, actually. It's insane. They miss every... And then you go back and watch the movie, and it's like watching angels fly. They're amazing.
Yeah, but that's why I'm glad that we don't have to do any of that kind of shit. So in 20 years, they're like, it's the Bonfire reunion. I'm all, you remember the steps, Jay? And you're like, I never forgot them all. Well, I did, man. I've had a couple bad needle problems. I got some drug
I hope that means you have a 20th anniversary where we do the Kid and Play move where you sweep your foot and then I jump over it and hit the split and pop back up. One kid, Aaron Powers, in my high school, because I'm almost 40, so that dates me to whatever going back into my high school years, like, was this, like 90s dance rap. Like House Party was great because that's what house parties are. Like people dancing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's like that anymore.
No one dances at house parties now.
But the kid,
Well, they do.
It's just, they're all fucking at 12 years old now because of porn on the internet.
It's true.
It's true. They're way ahead, advanced in what they want to do over versus what I think it used to be.
Well, it used to be like, if you could dance, they'd be like, I think he's good in the bedroom. And then you're like,
as a child, is that what you think girls were saying?
I don't even know. But I'm just saying, all I did know is Aaron Powers was a kid, chubby kid.
Yeah.
Half black, half white, look like MC Search, sort of. And he was the only kid in school. Only kid in school that can do the jumping, like, split, like, up into, the split with the one knee's bent. And the dance split where you pop back up.
That's agility.
And man, when he could do that, I used to just make him do it for me, which is weird.
You'd be like, Jay, leave me the fuck alone.
I just couldn't believe.
He was like your very own little pocket minstrel.
I just couldn't believe.
He's like, do it for me.
I couldn't believe he could do it. It just was so weird, but it was so important to me that he could.
Yeah, that was like this kid in my elementary school that could do a backflip. Brian Mobley, they just kept making him do backflips, and one time he didn't hit it before we were going in. It was like, oh. And then everyone stopped asking him to do backflips because it looked like he broke his leg.
Did you ever see a kid that could jump over the leg? The own leg?
Oh, yeah. That was him. That was the same kid, Brian Mobley. Crazy agile.
Brian Mobley.
Yeah.
Brian Mobley was crazy agile until he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. He's probably got fucked up knees now, back problems.
CTE from all those headshots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. What's funny with Bobby Brown is just flat out, he can still do it. He's just gassed.
Yeah, he's like,
he just gassed himself out.
I got nothing.
Guys, I threw it on to the first verse.
Oh, God. Well,
you guys mind bringing out DeVoe?
We're going to take our first break. Bevy, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Check out Revelations on Sirius XM Radio, Andy, channel 102. Make sure you check out Bevy. And then also check out Big J is going to be performing at the Sacramento Punchline this weekend, Thursday, May 11th.
California.
Come on, hit it. Check out Big J, Sacramento Punchline this Thursday, May 11th through Saturday, May 13th. Go get tickets at bigjcomedy.com. And then also Dan Soder is going to be at the Laugh It Up in Poughkeepsie, New York. Laugh It Up Comedy Club in Poughkeepsie, New York. For one night only, and that one night is Saturday, May 27th. Get your tickets at dansoder.com. Do it quick, because Daniel's a star, and we are the Bonfire.
Thank you guys for having me.
Ring's mission is to make neighborhoods safer. Today, over 1 million people use the amazing Ring video doorbell to help protect their homes. Ring knows how home security begins at the front door, but it doesn't end there. So now, they're extending that same level of security to the rest of your home with the Ring Floodlight Cam. Just like Ring's amazing doorbell, Floodlight Cam is a motion-activated camera and floodlight that connects right to your phone with HD video and two-way audio that lets you know that moment that anyone steps on your property. See and speak to visitors, even set off an alarm right from your phone. With Ring's Floodlight Cam, when things go bump in the night, you'll immediately know what it is. Whether you're home or away, the Ring Floodlight Cam lets you keep an eye on your home from anywhere. Ring Floodlight offers the ultimate in home security with high-visibility floodlights and a powerful HD camera that puts security in your hands. With Ring, you're always home. Save up to $150 off a Ring security kit when you go to ring.com/comedy. Ring.com/comedy. That's ring.com/comedy.
Hey, I know we've all taken jobs to earn a little extra cash. Back in the day, I used to work at a CD store. Just a real loser I was. A board op, a show producer, a call screener, God knows. Anything. I would do anything for money. Run social media for a radio show. Just a real bum. Well, I got a better way that you can earn extra money on the side. It's so much easier today thanks to Uber. Uber is the ultimate side hustle. Driving with Uber is a new way you can earn extra cash whenever you want. It's not just another job. It's a totally flexible way to earn. You can turn it on and off just like your car. And if you have a few spare hours here and there, drive with Uber. Have you ever wanted to be your own boss? I bet you'd make a great boss. Drive with Uber and you are your own boss. If you're driving right now, you should be earning right now. Heck, I would do it. And Uber's Instant Pay makes everyday payday. You can cash out straight from the app to your bank account up to 5 times a day. Listen, if you enjoy earning extra cash, if there's something special you'd like to buy, your car can start making you money. So go ahead, get your side hustle on. Sign up to drive with Uber today. Go to uber.com/drive now. That's uber.com/drive now. UBER.com/drive now. Certain restrictions apply. See site for details.
Hey, this is Mark Normand here, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder. One of the best shows out there. Call me.
Oh, it's The Bonfire. Yeah. Let it rock that Jersey shit, Lou. We're in Lou's Camaro right now. Fuck the police. We're smoking pot with the T-tops off.
Turn it, honey.
It's the Afternoon Zoo. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
I'm the guy in the box. What's going on?
Zookeeper, what you got for us over there with traffic?
She's coming over.
What's that? Christine fucks lamb? What is that? Christine fucks lamb?
The radio station that I worked at. Oh, the radio station I worked at in Tucson, Arizona, KFMA. Shout out to Tucson's New Rock. We had this thing called KFMA Day, and they got the Colt.
Good title.
It's pretty good. Go fuck yourself. I had fun there.
Was it Something Radio's big day out?
Shut up. Shut up. It was a whole day dedicated to KFMA, and I liked it.
Is it the
Jay likes to stomp on fun memories.
You know what? I don't care, because it remains fun, and I'm not letting him take it away from me, Christine.
Don't.
But I will say the Colt were a bunch of fucking pricks when they did KFMA Day. We had the Offspring.
KFMA Day's fun.
Shut up,
in the sun.
There was also Fall Ball, huh? What do you want to shit on that? You want to shit all over the place that made me?
Yeah, Fall Ball.
I know. It was actually pretty great because they did it at Tucson Electric Park, which is where the Sidewinders play, the minor league team. But then there's a classic radio station there called KLPX, and you could go to KLPX Fest. And it was like crusty old bands like Loverboy and shit. And we would get tickets and I'd get so drunk and high and go watch people fight. Just like real garbage people just swing on it. Tucson trailer trash, taking cuts on each other. And they'd be like, get back here, Diane! Get back here! All fucking hopped up on heat and meth.
You know my license is suspended. Get back in the fucking car.
I told you right now. Daryl's gonna pick you up in the parking lot. Get your stupid bitch ass back here. Loverboy's on. Come on, we fucked to this.
Dude, I've been watching, that's just, now, I'm completely in a cop spiral. I watch Cops.
Oh, yeah. We watch Cops.
It really is just, those conversations are great. Just, all right. I have been drinking, and I just had a baby, but my boyfriend, who's 27 years older than me, kicked me in the stomach, called me fat pig, punched me in the face. Where's he at? He with the baby right now.
Yeah. Oh, dude, a lot of that is filmed in Tucson.
Oh, they go to Tucson. Oh, by the way, usually when I pick my cop city, when I go through my DVR list, I look at, it's like Albuquerque, I'm like, what's the Albuquerque crime? It's like,
there's a lot of liberal in Albuquerque.
When it's Tucson, I just click it on. I go, it's going to be, and I click it on, I almost just hit the keep button to keep the episode forever.
Yeah.
Almost every time it's Arizona because I want you to come over.
I probably could, but my favorite is, this just reminded me of it. You know when you walk by people in a bar, parking lot or whatever, you're like, hey, and they like yell at you and you're like, what's up? And they're like, ah, there's this, that kind of thing. One time I was walking through the parking lot of this like college bar called Maloney's and these guys, are getting
it's a great place. You guys hanging out at Maloney's?
Yeah. Down on 4th Ave.
Maloney's?
And I walk by and I go, hey, like these guys yelled and it was me and a couple friends. I go, hey, all right, guys. And the guy goes, too strong? And I go, ugh. Like, I remember being like, oh, why would you say that? Yeah, man, Tucson's an interesting fucking go. But those KLPX Fest was fun because you just got to see people lose their shit. And then I didn't know the Cult. And we got them. We had like Offspring, Foo Fighters. There were major bands that did KFMA Day. So when we got the Cult, everyone's like, oh, they got the Cult. And I'm like, I don't got nothing on that. And they were like, nah, they were pretty big. I knew nothing about them. And all I learned from them at KFMA Day was that they were fucking dickheads.
Stop oversaying KFMA.
Never.
I don't ever hear the sentence you say after it.
KFMA Day was great.
KFMA's Fun in the Sand Jam. Summerfest.
Type in the Cult with KFMA Day. And if you can say KFMA Day a couple more times.
Christine, those letters again. KFMA Day.
I mean,
April 29th, 2006.
I hope you guys
that was my last one.
I hope you guys are ready for 3 members of Lincoln Park.
We've got Lincoln of Lincoln Park. Craig Lincoln.
We've got Mumford and 3 sons.
Mumford and some nephews. Yeah, it was, they were just a dick to everybody.
Yeah, I wonder why. But I was heard Danzig was a fucking cock and a half, and he's another 5'1".
But I didn't know that the lead singer of the Cult was like wanted to be Jim Morrison.
You didn't? Yeah, you never got that vibe off it.
I didn't watch him. I usually got so drunk at those concerts that I just disappeared.
I mean, look when he did the Doors thing.
I mean, that's him as.
He's the lead singer of the Doors of the 21st century.
Well, not anymore because Ray Manzarek is dead. Thanks for bringing it up.
God, Christine, you're always such a bummer.
Oh, God. Well, I hope you're ready to listen to organ music for the next 2 weeks while I get this grief out of my system. I told you I buried it away, and you said you wouldn't bring it the fuck up.
You make her learn organ songs on her keyboard. I go,
the same thing in that Doors movie about making Light My Fire as they did in the fucking NWA movie about how easy it was to make nothing but a G thing.
Oh yeah, he goes, okay, yo, that's dope. Play that again.
Yeah, play that beat again. 1, 2, 3, it's like nailed the first time. And if you remember in the Doors movie, he's like, I think I want to make like a little, maybe something bouncy for this song. He goes, guys, give me like literally 5 minutes with this if you could. And they walk out and they have a 4-sentence and in the background you just hear him going, do 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 do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Guys, get back in here.
I got it.
Yeah.
There it is. He goes, that's just off the top.
He goes, a 5-second walk on the beach? You learn a complicated organ piece?
Oh, I thought you had. Did you? You had.
You're all a bunch of fucking slangs. That's my favorite too. He just loses it.
So this is the lead singer of the Doors doing "L.A. Woman."
Well, no, this is Ian Asper, lead singer of the Cult.
Lead singer of the Cult. Sorry, as the lead singer of the
Doors. Yes, the Doors 21st Century, which is Raymond Zerek and Robbie Krieger.
Dude, they're like old men dressed up like cool young kids.
Yeah,
that's tough. That's real tough to watch.
No, Robbie Krieger looks like Barry Sobel.
They do. They all look like middle school geography teachers.
Robbie Krieger looks disturbingly.
If you
like
went down to the local bar and you're like, "Did you guys know that Mr. Krieger and Mr. Almond are in a fucking cover band down at Pitchers?" At the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat to see, or just on Twitter because we're gonna put the video up. Oh yeah, he's just doing. And that guy was so mean to everybody.
Yeah, Ian Asbury, I heard, is a real cock and a half.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was the lead singer of the Doors, 21st Century thing. But that's like fucking. But Lou, you said you went.
Yeah, I saw them in 2004.
Your thoughts were?
It sucked, man. It got really old really quickly. And it was just a money grab. They just, rich guys just want to get a little more richer off of my childhood dream.
Are you 70? How old are you?
When I was young, I used to love the Doors.
No, but so did I. I loved them. And it was after, but I said what this was for.
Wait, when you guys were children?
Yes.
The Doors does not strike me as children music.
Fourth grade.
It's like
fourth grade for Merkface? What kind
Fourth
of
grade? That's pretty dark.
What kind of dork did Trish raise?
You know what? No, you know what's funny? My dad was never into the Doors at all, but my dad was into, so I think at a pretty young age, I also kind of like Bowie and shit, because my dad, Pink Floyd very much. Pink Floyd way young, dude, absolutely way young. I had Pink Floyd The Wall, around the same time I was getting Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet.
But you guys are making me realize I was raised on alcoholic pop music and fucking, and hairy armpit bitch tunes. What's the...
I'm a happy camper.
I mean, why would you play... Oh, we have such a great story, the follow-up that a camper sent in. But, yeah, dude, my mom was, listening to, James Taylor and, Steve Winwood, and my dad's like, Buffett. I love Buffett.
Yeah, you really grew up with music that was it's like you almost had to become an alcoholic to understand the music, what it was about.
I did, and I learned, and I got out.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. I don't like...
But also being
my thing came from mine came from all over the place.
Me too, because you were an only child until you were 11.
Yeah, my music of the time was what became early rap and the Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi, the hair metal. The hair rock stuff and early rap, Run DMC early. But then my mom's influence was a little more of the contemporary music of the time, and a little bit back. Contemporary music of the time?
No, Christine's playing Lilith Fair to describe my fucking musical upbringing.
Oh, it's hilarious. Really.
She was a folk singer.
But you know what, Jay? That's exactly what it is, because what it took is I actually had a half sister who was 12 years older than me, and when she came into my life when I was about 9 or 10 and was like, "This is a good band. This is a good band," and then that's when I was starting to get into it.
That's big too.
That got me into
help you.
Pearl Jam. I remember when Pearl Jam 10 came out, because my older sister was like, "This is an awesome album. Listen to this album." And I was like, "Oh, this is good." Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and then babysitters. My mom I had babysitters all the time.
Yeah,
so a babysitter was her boyfriend had the NWA tape when I was 7, and I kind of knew what that was. Then I found MC Hammer myself. Well, I was a big Adams
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice. Well, that was everywhere. You couldn't escape that kind of shit.
That's what I'm saying. It was sort of top 40. But I mean, so I kind of got it from all over the place. For sure. Lilith Fair music, no, not so much.
I mean, that wasn't that bad.
But anyway, the point being the Doors 21st Century thing there.
Yeah.
With that guy only appeals to some, I didn't go, and I wouldn't be dying to go, but I would go if it makes sense. If it was very convenient, I would go to that. But it's for me, because I became a big Doors fan when I was young, and Jim Morrison died before I could ever go see him. Anyone who saw the Doors ever would not, saw them, was not want to go see that.
That brings up the band I was going to ask you about, which is Alice in Chains. Never got to see him when Lane Staley was alive. They toured with that black dude who sounds exactly like Lane Staley, and I didn't really feel the need to go see him.
I got you. I understand. I saw them, and it just the magic was missing. It's nice try. Well, I want you guys to continue, but without me.
It's like a stepdad. It's like a stepdad with your dad's same name. You're like, yeah, you're not really Gary.
It's also an energetic, healthy black man singing the music of this decrepit, sad heroin addict.
Yeah.
Well, it is weird. And by the way, he does. He's great. And I saw him circumstantially, and I thought I was really impressed with him.
I mean, if I saw him circumstantially, that'd be great.
Of course. I saw him when I was at Rock on the Range before. Mm-hmm. So circumstantially I saw him, and then he was really good. He's really, really good.
That
said,
sounds just like him.
That said, you're exactly right though. I was alive in the time of Lane Staley.
Yeah.
So I don't I don't know.
They do Wood on, this is on Jimmy Kimmel. If you could put, let's hear it. Cut to midway through the song. That's kind of...
No, he's great.
No, you know what? He's actually better than this performance.
But also, the way he looks like a Tekken character
Eddie Gordo.
fronting for fucking Alice in Chains. You're right. Lane Staley came out with his nails painted and weird sunglasses and just sat there.
Yeah, he's not very cool. He's not very cool looking.
Nodding out halfway through.
He looks like your sister's European boyfriend. He's like, I met your sister on the train to the Louvre. I'm Belgium. I'm a Belgian black guy. You're like, I don't like this. I don't even get the cool American black guy thing.
But Jerry Cantrell's there.
Awesome.
And
it's worth it to hear Jerry sing.
It's very worth it. Jerry Cantrell's the fucking best. I love Jerry Cantrell.
But I mean, but no, I'm not like. I'm just saying. I'm not super psyched to go see it like this.
Well, what other bands? We were talking about this off air. What other bands would you, Kurt? We said
we were making jokes. We were saying like Nirvana with like
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth lead singer.
That's what the Doors are with the lead singer of the Cult.
That's essentially that.
Where you take like the Beastie Boys.
Wasn't that a really failed operation? Didn't they do Chester Bennington, lead singer of Stone Temple Pilots? He's fronting Stone Temple Pilots now, or he was. And I heard that was like a fucking disaster.
But
because it's just a cover. Now it is a cover band.
Yeah, it's a high-profile cover band.
Because there's no. The songs need the original guy.
What I like that Nirvana
singing. It's the voice is the thing. Although I don't mind hearing Bruce Dickinson made so many hits with Iron Maiden that I actually like when he sings the original songs more anyway. Like, he does the original songs better, like Killers and stuff. Yeah.
Well, Nirvana...
he does that better than Paul Di'Anno, whatever his name.
Yeah. Nirvana did a thing where they took, I don't know if it was in the past couple of years at Barclays, where they did all Nirvana songs with female lead singers. They did Lorde, and a couple other people did...
They did that for the induction.
For the induction, yeah.
For the induction in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
played.
Yeah. And I think that's... When it's like a ceremony like that, and you're going to play, that's fine, but when you're right, it feels more like a cash grab when you just grab a lead singer from fucking Third Eye Blind and then you go on the road. STP with Third Eye, with what's his name?
Stephen Pearcy, the lead singer of Rat.
Oh.
Do you have is that his daughter?
I just had to pull this up because this is the guy she ended up marrying. It looks just like her dad.
Oh, weird.
It's so weird.
That is weird.
I think they're like married and divorced already, but still.
Really? You think it's weird the product of two fucking heroin addicts doesn't lend itself to having some weird thing happening?
Married to a button-up dude.
The fact that she's alive is fantastic.
It really is.
Sick, brah.
What were you saying, Jay, before that?
I don't care.
Hey, bud, are you just upset that what's her name?
I don't even know why we brought I saw that picture and it threw me completely.
Frances Bean?
No, getting weird fucking, like lead singers for like other bands was just making me laugh. But I don't know, I wouldn't go see, like, would you go see Bon Jovi with like...
Who?
Like the lead singer of Dawkins going to do it.
And you're like, why?
Who gives a shit?
But it'd have to be someone great that died.
But they do it in a sense like, here's the thing, we're all saying we're going to go see Foreigner and, in Jones Beach this summer.
Yes.
And I do want to go. But, just for the record, it's like, going in, it's like, hey, if you really can't go, like, you wouldn't fucking move a weekend to go to see Foreigner because it's not Lou Gramm singing.
Yes.
So it's like, I don't even know if there's who's from Foreigner in there.
But you just want to go because it's...
I can't believe Chicago still like sells out stuff they do. With Chicago without Peter Cetera makes no fucking sense to me.
The Grateful Dead did their 50-year... Me and Fenoya went 2 years ago. Like, we flew out to Chicago, Soldier Field. And the entire band, it's only really Jerry Garcia's not dead. And even Trey from Fish kind of stepped in. But it's still not the same without Jerry because he... is the one you really need his voice for his song.
All right, so here's my point.
But it's still great, but you're like, it's still missing a little bit.
I think the only band that could do that was AC/DC.
Yeah.
Where Bon Scott dies, but they were so new in their career, and they had 2 major albums, or maybe even more. But then when Brian Johnston, I always fucked that up.
Johnson.
When he came in, it sounded almost similar, and they of course had a bunch of, popular albums, but I'm trying to think of, it really doesn't, Metallica worked because it was the bassist.
Yeah.
Cliff Burton dying.
Yeah. Thank God.
Hey, dude, I know you don't like those.
Kill them all. If Marilyn Manson dies, maybe Smash Mouth can take over that. Kip Winger. Maybe a Kip Winger.
But if, I can't imagine.
To take over Marilyn Manson's pretty hilarious because he's Marilyn Manson.
I wouldn't want to go see Queens of the Stone Age without Josh Homme.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be horrible.
Because you'd be like, I mean, I like the other guys. I like John Theodore.
I mean,
like
isn't that how you felt
Van
when there was that crazy bombing in France? And it was like the Eagles of Death Metal. And it was like, but Josh Homme wasn't there. You're like, oh, whatever then.
I like Eagles of Death Metal, but yeah, I know
Not the rest of them, though. You don't care.
But I was on high panic at first, like, was Josh Homme there? And then like
they say no, it's like, oh, we probably just lost some rhythm section. That's fine. Who cares? That's fine. I mean, I don't care. Stand up bass guy. That's fine. It's a novelty act anyway.
No, but they
care.
That, by the way, a great documentary on HBO.
Is it great?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really fucking good. Oh, the Eagles Death Metal.
Bomber?
Total bomber.
Do they show, is it graphic?
It's...
The stories are really sad. That's like,
if I'm going documentary, if I'm going documentary, it's gotta be very graphic for me also. I hate to say that.
Well, I don't think there's footage.
Yeah.
So that's,
like
it's first-hand accounts of the people there, and it's pretty graphic of what they say.
It's a fucking good documentary, though. You should check it out.
I gotta see pictures of bodies, man.
Let the body hit the floor. We gotta take a break, coming back with not one, but two great guests at the same time. It's gonna be a foursome.
This is one girl with big boobs.
And then we're gonna talk about maybe our own brand new exclusive music festival we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Super exclusive.
Super expensive, but I guess if you're a pussy you can't afford it, don't come.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Baller shit.
Bonfire.
This is Sebastian Maniscalco, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
I don't pay my bills. I'm hard to find. I'll let you borrow money. Always hold it above your head. I'm a very inconvenient friend. I'm an awkward starter. A very awkward starter.
It's The Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
Oh, I forget your girlfriend's name. I'm an awkward starter. Oh, terrific awkward starter. A very good awkward starter.
Welcome to the Bonfire. I'm a very awkward person. I'm Dan Soder, that's Big J. Oakerson, and of course this is the Bonfire. In the studio, two of my favorite people on the planet Earth, and two of the three hosts of the Rad Dude Cast, available on iTunes. It's Greg Stone and Anthony DeVito. Hello.
First question out of the gates, guys. Yeah. Are all your parents alive? I'm an awkward starter. Stupid awkward starter.
Also, how much money do you guys make a month off the podcast?
Twisted awkward starter.
You guys
can't fight my awkward. Exhale.
Anthony's going to be recording his album for Comedy Central Records at the Creek in the Cave on Saturday, May 12th. So go get cricket. That's fun. Get tickets at creeklic.com.
Hey, dude, I really hope people show up. I'm an awkward starter. Twisted awkward starter.
Are you doing that same joke that I think I heard Sam Morrill do? I'm an awkward starter. Terrific awkward starter.
Oh, you're doing a new thing? Okay, you're not doing Stone stuff anymore. I'm the awkward starter.
He's leaving.
Huh? It's Friday? It's this Friday. What? It's this Friday.
Oh, yeah.
You quitting right now?
Friday.
Why did he go?
Friday, May 12th. Where'd he go? Merkface Andy just walked out of the studio. You guys saw that?
Why did he just leave?
I don't know, Greg. He just does that.
He looked at me right in my soul, too.
Do you guys think that Prodigy's his dad? You think we just really shoved it up his ass right there?
He goes,
he's not funny, guys.
God, I love Merkface. I would hate that we would have heard him like that.
Dude, he's doing the walk away, though, like in the movies where he can't breathe because he's crying so hard because he got out of the room. He goes, he's falling into the wall. How did they not know that my birth name is Andy Prodigy? Andrew Prodigy. He goes, Dad, can you stop playing with those sounds again? My friends are coming over.
But do you think, like music usually starts off on not like as big as it sounds here?
Yeah.
So do you think the first step of this process was Sim sitting in a room with an acoustic guitar going like, I'm your fire starter. Twisted fire starter.
I think it was...
And hold the bar toward the fire starter.
I thought it was... I think it's more...
Toward the twisted fire.
I think that's a good...
Fire starter.
That's a very good guess. I think what actually happened was he was doing dishes in his apartment and he started going... and he goes, that could be something. He goes,
I gotta write that down. Damn, I gotta start carrying a goddamn notebook around me.
This is going somewhere.
How many E's in Boo-wee-oop?
So the album's great, right?
Greg, you doing all right?
I always forgot. Yeah, Greg's like,
I'm on the runway, ready to blast off. Oh man, that's Runway Greg.
You know Runway Greg.
Greg's a great stone.
Greg Stone's living up to the name.
Yeah, he's a great stone.
Oh,
I know this from Legion of Skanks. He's a great stone.
Let me tell you something. One of my favorite being Stone moments with Greg Stone ever.
Yo, this is the biggest moment of my life.
This was great.
This was big.
That day I taught.
I feel like he doesn't even remember what it is.
There's no way.
No clue. Do you remember what day it was?
That was the day that we listened to the tunes of the ocean.
Oh, that was Yacht Rock Day?
Yep. I taught him about Pandora's Yacht Rock Station. And we ate a bunch of edibles last summer and just left the windows open and just laid on my couch because I have a sectional couch. Yeah. We just laid on both ways, high as shit, listening to Yacht Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Becky Young came home and was legitimately disturbed because it was dark at that point and we're just still laying there listening to fucking...
I literally, at one point we went, Bakersfield, man.
Baker Street. Yeah, you guys were...
We did it 3 times in a row.
Man.
Why were you? Was like, just do it again. Just
it was a scene to walk into. You guys were in the dark.
I sang that on Comedy Jam.
The pitch black.
Me, I sang that on Comedy Jam.
There's words in that?
Baker Street.
Oh, yeah. It's just a fucking sax.
Come on, man. Winding your way down in Baker Street.
No, he just goes, this is the only lyric.
Now, I'll be honest with you, it's the only thing, it's the part where everybody knows what you're doing.
Well, here it comes. It comes right here.
Sorry.
Welcome to Jerry Rafferty Mountain.
Smoke Mountain. I'm sliding down a ramp.
Who doesn't like that?
Nobody.
Also, the way Anthony looks with his headphone on looks like he's producing the song in the studio.
Yeah. He's like, you know what?
Little known.
Drop the bass, bring up the sax.
Yeah.
I know you were going to think you were going to say different.
Hey, Jerry, it's Anthony in the booth.
Hey, Raph. His friends call him Raph, I'm guessing.
Hey, Raph. Hey, Raph, it's Tony.
Yep.
Why don't we drop the bass and add more sax?
Oh, Todd, stop showing off.
Guys, one sax at a time, please. Please, we're trying to get this down, all right?
Dan, I got an idea.
Let's double them. Double down on the sax.
The video for this song, the guy playing saxophone is my favorite person that's ever been on my computer screen, ever.
He just sells out so fucking much.
He hits his moment so hard, and in the background, he's just... I've never seen a guy enjoying a performance so much.
This isn't the performance.
This isn't the performance, no.
It's a live 70s TV show that he's talking about.
Yeah. Jerry Rafferty looks like he has Down syndrome. That is not a joke.
But he legitimately looks like Mumsy from South Park.
The guy who goes, the little one.
Yeah, the
little one that says, Mumsy.
Mumsy. Hey, Timmy. So learning Yacht Rock through Jay, I taught Greg Stone.
Yeah.
And he, of course, I taught you too. And Jared Fried and Michelle Wolf.
Oh,
yeah.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah, give us a piece.
I mean, look how, when he starts singing, he looks like he doesn't want to be singing.
I mean, look at that sax player, how he's such a team player.
Dude, he looks like he would be friends with my dad back in the 70s. Here it comes. Get it!
It's like a limousine ride. Yeah, man.
It's like fucking two eagles bringing you to the clouds to tell you about your dead dad.
Yeah.
What?
That's why we brought you here.
What the fuck was that?
About your old pop.
Stop the music for a second.
I'm going to tell you this.
What the fuck? We're getting too deep in the rabbit hole, man.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
What the fuck was that?
No, Jay, let him be there. God.
No, man. That's too fucking philosophical for watching a mustache guy play sax on Jerry Rafferty.
Greg goes deep places, bro.
I want to fuck that guy.
Yeah, who doesn't? Oh, wait, hold on. This is my favorite. Ooh.
Oh, look at that stage presence.
Yeah, man.
Crazy day. How did this guy die?
Dude, it looks like he's counting cards in Vegas. he's like, that's an ace. That's the third ace of the deck.
The probability of a seven of clubs coming up is 92%. 90% seven of clubs.
That's a hit. I don't know, Anthony and Greg, if you guys heard about the debacle that was the Fyre Festival. What happened was Ja Rule.
Greg's looking at you like maybe you're not talking to anybody else in the world. But he's so in. He was like, the Fyre Festival. He looked at you like,
I want to get involved with the Fyre Festival.
Yeah, I think we should bring a stoned Greg Stone on at least once a month.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, really fun.
I don't know if I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah, you're talking
man,
to us,
you're doing
That's
great.
You're talking
because all these things are happening, but this is the best thing.
Okay.
Whoa! Rock and roll Andy back in the place.
Yeah, Andy Prodigy back in the building.
Sorry, Andy Prodigy. Would you have to go out there and glow stick your anger like Kevin Bacon in the woods?
He's like, I'm a fire starter. I'm just a fire starter. I love you, Dad. I don't care what they say. He goes, smack my bitch.
Are you doing fucking Prodigy acapella? Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Smack my bitch up. Smack my bitch up. Smack my bitch up. Pew, pew.
So far,
what are you doing, man?
It's been mainly noises.
Yeah.
It's been great.
We're working on an acapella group. We got really into choirs last week.
Yeah, listen, we're breaking this down. We're taking a new turn. We're going to break the world of acapella groups.
Dan's got a new love in his life.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's a young man by the name of Carlos. Lives out in California.
This kid is a heartbreaker. I know he's going to hurt me, but I know the pain is going to be so sweet.
We got to give it to him. Do
you want to show the video? I can't stop watching. We watched it on Wednesday's show. What happened is Jay's daughter gave a very underwhelming performance as part of her spring concert. She didn't.
I mean, that's a weird solo attack. I said the entire school.
No. It wasn't his daughter. Yeah, it wasn't his daughter as much as it was the kids above her. Let Jay down. I mean, it wasn't Isabella. It wasn't her. It was the grade above
Jay's
her.
daughter really shit the bed on the Mother's Day concert.
I wrote up for Variety.com. I said, I haven't been this upset since Metallica cut their hair. It was the group, it was, the grade above her were a bunch of black kids singing I'll Be There. And,
by Jackson 5. And it wasn't good.
And they just gave an underwhelming performance. So then we started searching it on YouTube. And we found this middle school choir do it.
Yeah.
But more specifically, the middle school choir that was doing it, there was a young man named Carlos who is clearly the heartthrob. The screams that you hear
loses their shit for him. This kid, there's no way this kid's not going to be a dick.
Or have a serious fuck disease by the time he's 15.
You gonna give Daddy a taste?
The funny part. Now we're loading it up right now. The funny part is not Carlos.
We're going to talk about high school kids singing. Daddy wants a taste.
The fun part is the second kid that comes in after Carlos.
The guy who has to do the not Michael Jackson parts.
Yeah, the Tito parts.
I mean, he just eats wild shit.
He's the Tito of that school.
I watched this 4 times in a rental car and 3 times in the green room of the Stress Factory.
They clam up. They clam up on the second kid. This one kid's so popular.
The first kid, the screams, just play it. Here it comes. Carlos knows what's up, too. Mike down by his side. He's the third from the right.
I knew that was him. Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, that is crazy.
They just went nuts.
He's a dick about it too, sorta.
He knows what he's got.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he does the thing where he's looking down at the ground.
Yeah. He's too cool.
I mean, they go nuts again. Watch this.
It's non-stop.
He'll stand up.
But the video that makes the reason I laugh so hard at this. All right, Carlos, we got it.
I'll be honest with you, I think he's a little soft.
But here it is.
I mean, his personality, I'd fight him.
Here it comes. Oh, that poor son of a bitch. The drop off. All right, that's your taste. I watched that so many times.
That poor son of a bitch.
Yeah. And
that second kid just eats a fat dick. I mean, it works like this. I'm not even shitting even on his talent. I'm just saying, like, he bombs.
Yeah.
In front of a crowd that is giving it up.
First time.
Yeah, but Carlos killed too hard.
Yeah.
Carlos murdered.
They just open Mike Larry after Chappelle.
But you know what happens is
Open Mike
Larry still gets some laughs hold over from Carlos the first time.
Yeah.
The second time that he comes in, the audience knows to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like, was Carlos in a street team for this show? Like, he got to know everybody first?
Yeah.
Like,
he just knew everybody.
Poor dumb Rick afterwards just gets to eat. I mean, the whole thing shuts down on him.
And the teacher that had to say good job to him like it was equal.
Well, his first note is also sounds like he's doing something artistic.
I'll be
but it's just
there
dumb. It's like,
comfort
and you're like,
you.
oh, it's like, there, and it's like, it's not like he's got a dumb voice. But the beginning seemed like he was like, oh, he could be artistic. Like, oh, it's like, no, you're not that guy.
Oh, like he's going to take a Dylan approach to it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be there.
I bet Carlos is so cool. When the whole thing was over, he went over to him and he gave him a wink and was like, good job.
And he goes like this. He grabbed him by the bottom of the elbow. He goes, did you have fun? He goes, I'll see you. I gotta go.
They didn't even take the camera off the kid.
No, Carlos.
They flipped to Carlos.
They let him bomb off camera. They're like, we know what the fuck's gonna happen. Carlos is gonna rip it. He's gonna grip it and rip it. And then this kid's gonna fucking eat it.
You know, I'd like to say and point out what we've done here is we did the, remember, did you see the documentary? What was the sad new documentary about Nirvana?
Oh,
Soaked in Bleach?
Yeah.
We did the move where before we interview two people, we just got them fucking wildly baked.
Yeah.
And then released them on things. That's why they don't give anything. The guy who was going to confess that they killed Kurt Cobain, she just gave him heroin, remember? And he came down, he's like, where were you last night? He's like, I don't know, man. So tell us about the podcast, guys. Like, fucking, whatever Greg's reaction to Baker Street was, he said some shit that, I don't know what, he was like, an Eagles bring you down.
Just meet your dead father.
Yeah.
I was there the whole time.
Yeah. Am I not having a good time?
You were in the pocket with him?
Greg's always, here's the secret about Greg, always on ayahuasca. He walks around consistently tripping. But the Rad Dude Cast can help us put together our festival. So Fyre Festival, we started talking about it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Was organized by a bunch of millionaire millennials. Well, they're not, obviously their parents are probably rich. And Ja Rule.
So Ja Rule, he's proprietor.
He's the proprietor. He was the name put behind it. If you can bring up, there's two articles. There's one article on Vice, and there's another one on, what's the other?
It's on Vulture.
On Vulture. There's one on Vice. I read the one on Vice, which just basically gave you a background where people involved with the festival kind of said that it was never planned well. It was never going to happen. So what happened is this shit happened. Now let's watch the trailer. If you can watch the trailer for it, which really is wow, all right. There's just a lot of...
Oh, it's WBLK Slammy Jammy Day!
So this is what they make it look like.
It gives people that type of energy.
Oh my God.
So it makes, basically what it is it's shots of, it says two transformative weekends. And it looks like they're selling you a sandals vacation.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Like a time
Can I have sex with that girl? Can I fly that plane?
And it's all just planes and models and boats. There's a plane underwater that you can swim around.
Yeah.
I mean, they make it look fucking incredible, and they make it look like it's very exclusive.
Yeah.
And they sold a shit ton of tickets. Well, actually, the numbers are coming in, and it wasn't as many tickets as they said.
These boats just gave me an idea. Do you think they make a glass bottom boat where the bottom of the boat is also, it's like a glass bottom pool?
Yeah.
So it's like you're swimming in the ocean, but in a pool?
Oh. Whoa. It's just two different waters, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This shows you what an idiot this promoter is one of the selling points is previously owned by Pablo Escobar. Because like everybody that goes to this is going to think that's an awesome thing.
They go, there's got to be some coke buried somewhere around here.
or millions.
Yeah, there's just all these crusty dudes from Tucson showing up with shovels. And they go, okay, I'll go dig.
I thought you weren't even coming out here, Kip.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. That's the way they make this festival look like it's just going to be models and you.
Wow, that's a weird, that's a weird announcement because like everything they've shown me so far seems very uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to dance. Well, I'll do the thing where you release the lanterns.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. They did that at Bonnaroo.
I would do that. And I'd go out on a boat, but I mean, that club and hanging out with these particular girls makes me very uncomfortable.
They should cut a real.
These girls will not like me on just flat out beach personality. They're gonna, they'd have to see me doing what I do to even say, I'll hang out with you and maybe draw a slightly heavier woman over.
Well, also, who's to say you would like them?
Huh?
They're probably awful.
No, I come out of the gates right there. I don't want to fuck these chicks. Fuck these chicks. Put them on the edge.
They go, who are you? And then
too late.
It's us on the boats, but we have life jackets on.
Yeah.
That's what they don't show.
And tuxedos.
Where they're just like us, and it's just me in cargo shorts and a life preserver, and I'm like, hey, this is gonna be fun. Oh, is Deb coming in? You guys want to see our hot neighbor? Look now. Look,
sure.
Look.
Hey, Deb. I can't.
There's Deb. Turn on the light, Deb.
Did you see, speaking of Deb, I almost forgot to bring this up. Did you see, speaking of hot chicks, that Paige, whatever
she
golfer
was
girl?
here?
No. She got fappened.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Like a porno movie?
Yeah. That's when they hack their naked photos.
Oh my gosh.
Who did? Yeah.
Paige.
Oh, yeah, I saw those.
Spivak.
Yeah.
So we're into lady golfers since we met Deb.
Oh, okay. Hey, Deb.
Deb's pretty hot. Yeah, she can't hear you, but if she listens back to the episode, I'm sure she could.
I want to clarify that because you probably think she was a bitch because she didn't respond to any of your 3 hey Debs.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was throwing them. No one was catching them.
You know what? When we do Bonfire Dude Fest, she'll come out to that.
Cool, man.
When we have an island owned by Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, we got to do one.
Yeah, we have to have it. The
I'll
trick
set out a meat plate.
A meat plate is a good place to start, Greg.
Oh, maybe a backstage salsa.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
See, guys, this is how it starts, just like Prodigy's Firestarter.
Yeah. We should get Prodigy.
Oh,
yeah. We need a big name.
The return of Prodigy.
Oh, hell yeah.
So they got Ja Rule, Blink-182, and Major Lazer, someone else.
Holy macaroni.
That's Deb?
That's a woman.
Paige.
That's Paige.
Go to view the pictures.
Va-va-voom, as they say in vacuum cleaners.
I don't think they say that.
This is good. By the way, Jacob already knows what his night looks like now.
Jacob goes like this. What is today? Monday? Oh, God damn it. I don't have time for this.
Go down.
I gotta make Deb's favorite.
Keep going.
How do we know that's her?
Yeah.
She's a lady golfer?
Who's this woman?
Oh, she's so hot.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty great. Right, Jacob? Lou, that's enough for you to beat too, right?
Yeah, that's enough.
You fucking vanilla freaks don't need a 45-minute spiral into the fiery pits of the dark web like me, do you?
I'm telling you right now, that picture is good for me for a month. I'm a jerk camel.
I masturbate to human trafficking sites.
Yeah. Jay's all the way down on fucking child snuff porn.
I'm in dark web.
He's on
I
dark.
can't come unless the baby stops breathing.
Yeah.
Camera goes off, baby comes back to life. That's not my problem.
Meanwhile,
I suspend disbelief.
With a proper spray of Glade and something soft and cotton, I can come for a year. We are on the opposite ends of the spectrum. But
let's think about our festival because I want to hear also the story. This goes haywire.
Shit goes fucking a bunch of these rich kids, or it's not rich kids as much as it is kids that want to be rich kids and live this life.
Yeah,
this is what it talks about in the Vice article. They wanted to go to this. It's the kids that wanted to have that Instagram moment, and they show up and it's FEMA tents and cheese sandwiches. It's exactly what they deserve.
Yeah. We got to talk about. Let's go take our last break. So we can go straight through.
Yeah, so then we can go all the way to the end. We're hanging out. It's the Bonfire. We got the Rad Dude Cast on. Greg Stone and Anthony DeVito.
Available on iTunes.
Go to iTunes and download the Rad Dude Cast. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Oh, man, we are white dude now in the studio today.
It's a doctor.
Also, if you're in a room full of white guys and we're dancing for two Armenian women, usually it's the other way.
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. In the studio, Greg Stone and Anthony DeVito of the Rad Dude Cast. Anthony DeVito going to be recording his album for Comedy Central Records at the Creek in the Cave this Friday, May 12th. So go get tickets at creeklic.com. And before you go watch him record that album, make sure you DVR Mark Norman's Hour Special, Don't Beat Yourself, premiering on Comedy Central Friday, March 12th.
What? I don't know what we're laughing at.
I don't know, man. I think I'm the Prince of Lies.
Why? I don't know. Why are you the Prince of Lies?
That's a whole story that's playing out of my head during a commercial. This guy who's like, yeah. I don't know.
No, living it, man. Why are you the Prince of Lies?
Who do you think, man? Lazarus, bro, the devil, man.
What? Greg goes so deep. Yeah. I almost every
really
time
submits to it, huh?
Every time I smoke weed, I'm always like, I wish I could get Greg stone high. Because I think for me and you, Jay, it just kind of numbs everything a little bit, makes it more fun.
He started just giggling, and I was kind of like, is it Greg recording the album, or did we just get it wrong?
Dude, completely. No. And I'll tell you this, I thought they were criticizing the way I did the live read of the stuff. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm nailing this with professional breath.
I was reading I had all a story going on in my head about a Camaro that rides around picking up chicks. But she's like, where's the guy? And he's like, no guy, just a Camaro.
If you are on...
It's just the Camaro has the self-driving.
Yeah, self-driving. I love just picking up girls.
Is it learning?
It's learned for the most part.
It's already learned.
Yeah, it could get smarter, but he doesn't really work hard.
And
it's a he. It's a personality.
So the Camaro identifies as a he.
Yes, as a he. A machine he.
A machine he.
Yes,
okay.
It's a whole other sect.
Okay. I'll tell you this.
I'm going to dig into this.
If you're on, if you enjoy the sporadic ramblings of Greg Stone, the Stone Zone, Greg Stone's Stone Zone on Facebook, you can join it. And you can hear this is legitimately a thing that I really enjoy going to.
This is how it happens.
I don't go on Facebook.
Every time?
And when I do...
What? Yeah.
Same kind of stoned every time?
Every time.
Actually, same. That's great.
And I'll tell you this, he gets excited the way a 12-year-old... that's pretty white trash what I just revealed when we started smoking weed. I go,
Jesus.
The way I used to get excited when I was 12.
Oh, man, when I was 12, bro. We were trying to build longboards in the kitchen.
Speaking of being 12, during the break, we were looking at pictures online, and a picture of a guy with a tattooed chest came up, and he has a baseball logo in the middle of this elaborate tattoo on his chest, and Jacob just goes, "Oh, my mom would be so mad if I did that," but in an earnest way that really I haven't heard since 9th grade.
Real question, Jacob. Does your mother ever see you with your shirt off anymore?
No.
No?
Yeah, she'd be fine.
Yeah.
I think we should get you a chest tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you're never too old to rebel. Yeah. You're never too old to rebel.
Yeah, we can get you the Conor McGregor where it's a gorilla eating a heart.
You want that? Do you want that? You want a gorilla eating a heart?
Jacob.
That's good. What about we could probably assign that some kind of a Jewish meaning.
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
Dude, here's what happens.
Can we get Jacob tattooed on the show?
We'll talk to my buddy Keith. Maybe we'll have him on the show to give you a giant chest tattoo. And then next summer, when we throw a Bonfire Dude Fest for $20,000 a ticket, you get to come and hang out at an island that Ted Bundy hung out with.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're going to hear Prodigy. You're going to hear New Edition.
Wow.
Who else is going to be at our festival?
That's an eclectic main stage.
It is. It's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
Then we got that bucket of salsa.
And Jacob
the bucket of salsa.
Not
If you maintain that body, if you have that tattoo, you have to maintain.
Yeah,
you maintain.
I'm thinking we're going to get you thinking we're going to get you a tiger belly.
Conor McGregor does have a tiger belly, and so will Jacob.
Yeah.
Tiger.
So, prepare yourself for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a tattoo of an uglier body on my body so that, I always have to work that much harder at having a great body, Because the first thing you go, well, that's an ugly body. And then you go, but I worked so good that you go, even with the ugly body, it's still a great body.
There's no shit. The logistics of what you just said don't work out. They don't play out at all.
They don't map out.
No.
Yeah, because if you had a tattoo of an ugly body, everyone would go, that's an ugly body. But I would work out so hard that even with a tattoo of an ugly body, I'm still looking good. That means I'm working twice as hard as everyone else.
Right.
Yeah. No, it means you have to work twice as hard as everybody else.
Yeah. And that's the kind of person I want to be.
But you're not. But no actual steps or approach to doing it.
Not yet.
I don't know if Greg's going to be a good co-producer for our festival.
I'll tell you what. As far as how Fyre Festival went, I think we're right on point.
Yeah, you want a wild card?
Yeah. Well, what went down with this Fyre Festival?
So this is where Christina and I were talking about it.
Gets a little dicey.
Yeah. Well, they spent a lot of money on the models and all the promotion. So they made that video. They paid all these Instagram models. They paid all these people, and then they didn't even fucking get facilities or lodging or everything in the way they sold it for 3 days, and people still showed up. They didn't cancel it. They had everybody show up.
No, they paid Kendall Jenner, I think, $250,000 for one Instagram post. There's also a problem with that because you have to mark things as ads when they're ads. You can't get paid, and for Instagram, there's a whole problem with that. And they spent all their money promoting something that didn't exist. Like, they didn't have a back entrance for EMTs on the stage. Like, stuff that you just have to think about.
Dude, they really
did. Gonna do anything, and they're like, the details.
So there's this great in the article on Vice, and you can read it at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter. We'll tweet out the link. There's this moment where an ex-employee says, and she's a former female employee, that they were ragingly, misogynistic, and they would just go down to this island with these models, and no female employees were allowed to go down to the site. But there's a point where they're having a meeting, and they're like, they thought of this in October. Yeah. And then they want to do a major festival at the beginning of May. It's fucking insane to think the logistics alone would take a year to plan. So someone is like, hey, maybe we should put this off till 2018. And one guy goes, fuck it, man. Let's do it and be legends. Come on, bro. Jaws here.
A lot of forearm high fives. Forearms.
Oh, bro. I'm going to smash so much pussy. So that was...
And Kendall Jenner went there. She showed up just to do one Instagram post?
No, they paid her to do an Instagram post, and then she wasn't even going to go there. These models, I don't think none of these models were going.
That can't blow Greg's mind?
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner's dad is a lady.
Yeah, I'm a progressive stoned person.
She still calls him dad.
Hey, I think, it's his kid.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, man.
I think I know how to blow Greg's mind.
Yeah?
Think about a pool on a boat in a bigger boat.
So you're talking like 3 levels.
Yeah.
But all the boats have glass bottoms, so you're always you're always in water.
So even if you break through one, you're still not even in the other water yet.
No,
but multiple waters.
But the second waters would be a little dangerous with the glass.
Now, think about this.
Dangerous as hell.
Think about being in that water, under that water, holding your breath. Let your brain chew on that. Anthony, I want you to show the videos. This is the video of actually what happened. They have it. This is from Inside Edition. So you just play. It's only 1 minute and 59, and I think there's audio.
I bet 50 Cent's really excited about this.
Oh yeah, he goes. You're going to go to Ja Rule's festival? Yeah, have fun. I met the kid that's planning it.
Oh, I heard Blink-182's playing over there. Hope you like cheese.
So here it is. We got volume?
Yep. This promotional video sure made it look tempting. Top supermodels like Bella Hadid and Alessandra Ambrosio in an ad for a music festival on an island in the Bahamas.
Where you could...
One of the organizers promised history will be televised.
Dude, first off, I love its puffy Ja Rule. Where he goes, I just want to let y'all know. We got my twinkers. You. I want him hungry. I want a sandwich, cheese sandwich. All right, hit play.
Paid up to $12,000 expecting 5-star accommodations and gourmet.
Pause that. They say $12,000, but in the article on Vice, they say that they sold most of their tickets at quote-unquote discount coupons, where they were selling them from $2,000 to $6,000. But there are some dumb motherfuckers.
Yo, bro, I don't coupon. You want me to come to your fucking festival on my Groupon?
Yo, bro, honestly, bro, how much can I get for like 17 tickets? Can I give you $500? And then I can just jet ski down there from Jersey?
Yeah, bro. I'll tell my cousin. He'll bring like 15 more people.
Yo, bro, you got hot chicks?
Did you get to, they sold these villas?
Yeah.
Like these specialty villas?
So I think that's in there. Hit play.
That's in here?
I think they talk about the villas that they sold.
Accommodations and gourmet food. This is what they got.
It's a fucking South African tent city.
Yeah. Dude, that really does look like fucking...
District 9?
Yeah.
It's like, they call it FEMA tents.
Dude, that's so great that those fucking idiots, that's what they got.
All right, y'all. Now get back in your tent before curfew because the aliens coming here at 3 a.m. Holla.
Also, I heard there's a strong sea breeze. Might take away your whole entire tent.
Don't forget to put your netting up.
Yeah. Blink-182 bailed, which was great.
Good for them.
And but Ja Rule, I mean, he was the name behind it, so he kind of has to live with this. Hit play, and then he tried...
tents and mattresses piled up in the dirt.
That's fucking hilarious.
Can you bring it back to hear that girl's voice? Because that's the kind of girl that went to this. Play it.
Tents and mattresses piled up in the dirt.
Well, those are your mattresses.
Those are your mattresses.
Pause it for a second. Pause it for a second. I swear to you, if you were what Ja Rule, this is going to seem a little extreme.
Yeah.
What Ja Rule and these frat kids should have done.
Yeah.
Was when everybody got to the island. Was murdered them. They should have killed everyone because if you're going to do that, if you're like, guys, everyone's showing up in an hour and we have mattresses and dirt, you just got to go, those people are never going to leave this island.
But also, how many times did they watch a sitcom where they think they can pull that off? It's not the dinner from Mrs. Doubtfire where he's like, "Could you deliver?" The second they got on that thing, they go, "Get the machine gun." They go, "What?" Go get the machine guns for the militia that we paid for security. This is gonna make Altamont look like a stump.
I'm already jotting down the lyrics for Smoke of the Water too.
I got a taste for murder. I'm about to murder. I wanna be with a murder. Hit play.
The ground.
That's
your gourmet food. Here it is. A cheese sandwich in a styrofoam
A cold cheese sandwich.
That's jail
But I'll
food.
be honest with you, mixed leafy greens. It was a spring mix.
Dude, I don't know.
It was a spring mix. That was not bullshit lettuce. That was a solid spring mix.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is garbage I can't wash off myself, but first off, that's good bread, decent cheese, and that looks like some fresh lettuce. So why don't you stop bitching?
I didn't see, was it a Kraft single? Was there a line in the middle?
No, there was no Kraft singles, by the way.
Oh, that's deli sliced cheese.
Yes.
No. What the fuck you want? Prima donna motherfuckers.
Oh, I'm glad Blink-182 bailed on your dumb asses.
They canceled their caterer last minute. It was like a chef from Philadelphia because they were like, we can find it in our budget.
Cuisine.
And then they sent that.
Dude, that's great.
That's Philly cuisine, dog. Cheese sandwich. Come on, dog.
Where you guys gonna get in an island? Oh, yeah, I got a sandwich with a fucking cheese and lettuce.
Yeah, you guys want like a cheese hoagie? That was the thing. My mom used to get cheese hoagie. Weird.
Wow. Yeah, that is weird. That's close to a mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah, but when she would get it, I would always want to bite.
It's
I was
delicious.
fat though. That means nothing. She could get like old shoe sandwich. And I'd been like, I'll try it, I guess.
Hey,
my food's all done. Can I try yours, Mom? Tiny little skinny mom.
Tiny little skinny mom.
My mom's so skinny. So
tiny little skinny mom. Can I have most of your food?
When I would finish my food, I would just stare at my mom like a dog. Wait for her. I go, are you done with that? I almost do that with Christine now.
Oh, fuck.
And then, by the way, if we split food in half, like a thing, like if we get cheese sticks from both, whatever, and we split it, we don't even split it in half, actually. She gives me a bigger piece, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like for two people. And, and when I finish mine, like, as she starts approaching finishing hers, I'm like already, I'm just gonna like, you're gonna go the whole, alright.
Or do you start nosing your plate towards her? She goes, what's up, Jay?
Or I just start saying I start dropping a lot of hints. I'm like, God damn, I tore through that so fast, man. God damn, that thing's so good. I could eat 8 more of those things, man.
By the way, did you guys not catch me doing that with the breakfast burritos when I was at your house 3 weeks ago? I go, wow, I ate that pretty quick, and you guys went out to smoke, so you ate after me, and I go, probably eat like another one.
You get 2 now, don't you?
Yeah, I get 2.
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking
10
great.
double fist breakfast burritos.
I'm a real peak of shit. All right, let's keep going with this.
Fans are fleeing the Fyre Festival on
First off,
emergency flights out.
Look at all the assholes that are in that audience.
Yeah. It's a great group of people to have this happen to.
Yes, this is a very joyous 844-266-3399 if you actually went or know anybody that went and got fucked over. Or you can email us.
to do that.
Next. Oh yeah, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
The Bonfire at SiriusXM.com if you know anybody who's involved with the Fyre Festival.
We know when we went down to South by, there are people at South by that worked on this, so there are some festival people. We might actually be able to get some inside scoop.
God, I want to learn more about this.
So we'll talk about it when we come on Wednesday. Because come out of the gates with this, because this is pretty interesting. But let's finish this video.
Yeah, let's finish the inside edition.
Bahamas. Some Americans complained of being locked inside the terminal.
Hold on. That is such white asshole. We are chained in. I'm surprised he didn't do it. We are literally chained in.
Dude, it's some weird airline, too. I don't think it's like...
I am the captain now. I don't... Everyone, sit down.
Or is this some fucking... You're gonna have Chuck Norris shows up on a motorcycle with missiles on it.
Oh, buddy, you better get Delta forced out of this thing. And it goes like this. Yes, I am the evil Jamaican Lord taking you to my island.
I don't know what my friend Lee Marvin has to say about that.
Hey, voodoo priest that also knows karate. You better hope that this sheriff from Tennessee doesn't show up.
So they bolted him. Let's go to this video. We only have a minute left.
Tarmac for hours.
So we're going to have to deplane everybody.
They locked us in the airport, like with a pin. No water, no food.
I spoke to these kids after they finally landed in
Dude, they're
Miami.
all smiling.
Is that kid in the background, the kid from Indiana and Blue Chips?
Dude, that's Ricky.
Hell, you got Ricky Fyre tickets. You got damn. Get out of here. You got the damn farming equipment and you got them Fyre Festival tickets. That wasn't even a real festival. Ja Rule hasn't been relevant in damn years.
Yeah, Ricky Rowe.
Yeah. How bad was it?
Yeah, it was a disaster.
It was just, they're all smiling. They're all smiling.
It was just about as bad as you thought it was going to be.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. It was literally one of the worst events ever. I mean, it's like up there with the Holocaust.
My dreams have been smashed, smashed, smashed.
The only time I've ever been this bummed out is when Daddy said I couldn't have a new BMW for my 17th birthday party, and I was like, you are such a Hitler.
And then he got me one like in red, and it's like, I'm not a jag-off.
It's like I wanted to high-five Blink-182, and I wanted to like smoke a blunt with Ja Rule. Like, he's my uncle's favorite rapper, but my uncle's like a little younger than my dad, so we get along better.
Smash, smash, smash.
Oh, buddy.
We gotta come back on Wednesday and talk about this.
Yeah, we're gonna come back, talk about this. Greg Stone and Anthony DeVito from the Rad Dude Cast. Thank you for coming in, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
More importantly,
being here.
Thanks for letting us know there's a different level of Stone, Greg Stone. There's the Greg Stone Stone.
And Anthony is recording his album.
Make sure you check that out if you're in the tri-state area. Anthony DeVito, fucking hilarious. He's recording his album for Comedy Central Records at the Creek in the Cave this Friday, May 12th. If you go to creeklic.com, you can get tickets. Make sure you go. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna try to stop by at some point and give him a little rub on the belly, pep talk. And then make sure you follow us at The Bonfire, SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And of course, Big J Oakerson.
Sacktown.
Oh, hold on, dude. Wait for the music, dog. Oh, we do music thing now. Oh, no, it's not ready.
All right.
No.
It's okay.
God damn it. He's gonna be in Sacramento. Big J Oakerson, Sacramento Punchline this weekend. That's Thursday through Saturday. Go get tickets, bigjcomedy.com.
And of course, Dan Soder. Dan Soder is going to be at Laugh It Up. That's right, Poughkeepsie, New York. For one night only. One magical night in Poughkeepsie, New York with Dan Soder. And that one night is Saturday, May 27th. You can get your tickets at the brand new, redone, refurbished, and beautiful dansoder.com. Get your tickets quick because they're going to go fast because...
Thanks for Bevy for coming in. Thank you guys for listening.
We got Mark Norman coming in on Wednesday.
All show.
He's going to be kicking it with his new specials coming out, so he's going to be promoting that, and we're going to be having fun with him. Guys, thank you again so much for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks,
we'll catch you Wednesday. It's The Bonfire.